So do you have a budding astronaut or just somebody that likes space that you need to make a cake for? Well, if you do, then why not make them this moon landing space rocket cake? So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how I made it. And also don't forget that if you do like this video, you can subscribe to the CakesbyLynz YouTube channel. You can also hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button, and this will just alert you every time I upload a new video. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to work on is the moon cake. So all I've got here is 2 cakes which I've baked in a sphere tin. These just measure around 6 inches across, and I've just had these chilled in the fridge to make it easier to stack. So all I'm going to do is take my first cake, turn that over, and just take a little bit off of the bottom just so that it will stand on my board. I'm then going to fill and cover my cake with some vanilla buttercream. Now I will put a link in the description below if you want to know how I make my buttercream. Okay, so when I start to fill my cake, all I'm going to do first is put a dab of buttercream around the edge just to stop any of that buttercream oozing out the side. Now if you don't have buttercream, you can also use chocolate ganache. I'm then just going to make sure the center of my cake is completely covered with buttercream before I put the next layer on the top. I'm then going to go ahead and put a layer of that buttercream all over the outside of the cake. Now it can be quite tricky when covering a ball cake with buttercream to get that buttercream smooth. So once the buttercream is all the way over the top, I'm just going to go in with my flexi smoothers, or if you just got a piece of plastic or acetate, and just hold that so you've got a slight bend in there, and just run it over just to smooth out the edges. So once that crumb coat is completely smooth, I'm just going to pop it in the fridge for around half an hour just for that buttercream to chill so that we can put on a final coat. Okay, so whilst my cake is in the fridge, I'm just going to prepare my board. Now this is just a 10-inch drum board, and this one just measures 1 centimetre in height. Now I'm just going to cover this with some white icing or fondant. Now I am going to use my airbrush just to make this look like space, but if you don't have an airbrush, you could just cover this in a black or a navy blue icing. So all I'm going to do is just roll out my icing or fondant until it's large enough. Brush a small amount of water onto the surface of my board just to make that stick. I'm then just going to cut off any excess, and it's ready for airbrushing. Okay, so I've just got my board and I've got my airbrush. Now I've got a selection of different colours. So I've just got a blue, a black, a turquoise, a pink and a purple. So all I want to do is just try and make a kind of galaxy on the top of my board. So I'm going to start by going in with some of that pink, purple and green and just laying some colour down on the board. I'm then going to go over the top with a dark blue and just finish this off, filling in the gaps with a black. Okay, so here we have the finished board with a slight galaxy in the centre. I'm just going to put this to one side just for that colour to dry so that we can add some stars. Okay, so now the edible paint has dried, I'm just going to go in with a really small paintbrush that's got some white food gel on there, and I'm just going to start adding some dots just to look like stars. I'm also just going to add in some twinkling stars. So I'm just going to create a cross on my board and then just do 2 diagonal lines. So there I have my space board for my cake to sit on. So I'm just going to wrap some black ribbon around the side of that. The next thing that I'm going to do is just take my cake out of the fridge and just give it another coating of buttercream just over the top of that crumb coat. And I've just coloured some icing or fondant in this grey colour. But before I cover it, the first thing that I'm going to do is take some small amounts of that icing and just roll them out into a sausage shape. Now all I'm going to do is just place these on top of my moon and just bring those round to a circle. So all I'm trying to do with these is just create some raised fondant on the surface so that when we put our icing over the top, we can mould in some little craters. Now I've just mixed some icing sugar with some water just to make it sticky, and I'm just going to paint that onto the bits of icing or fondant just so that when we cover the cake it's going to stick to those. Now I'm going to go in, smooth it on the cake and just smooth around that icing that we added for the craters. And because this one is a sphere, we just want to make sure that we pull that icing right to the bottom underneath the edge of that cake. Okay, so once that's covered, I'm just going to slightly lift our sides just to tuck that icing under. And then just going to go in with a sharp knife and just neaten up that edge underneath. And then just going to go in with a flexi smoother just to get rid of any of those fingerprints. So I'm first just going to go in with my ball tool and just push it in the center of those craters. Now I'm going to use my fingers just going around the edge just to bring those up so that the edges go more into points. Once I've got this little crater, I'm just going to go in with my pointed tool or your Dresden tool, and I'm just going to put some lines down the edge of that, just so you look like you've got this crater coming out from the surface of the moon. And I'm going to do the same with all the others. Now, if you do have any air bubbles where it hasn't gone all the way to the cake, you can just pierce those with a pin. Okay, so once all of our craters have been added in, all I'm going to do is go back in with my ball tool and just put some different size dents on the surface of that moon. So these are just surface craters. So you can go in with the larger end or put some in just with smaller end. And lastly, I'm going to add a few more that are not quite circles. So just drag that ball tool across. Okay, so now our cake is really starting to look like the moon. Just to add a slightly extra bit of texture, I've just got some tin foil here, which I've just scrunched up, and I'm just going to push that into some areas of the cake. So I've just got some edible tints, so I've got a black and a shadow grey, and I'm just going to use these on a fluffy brush just to go over parts of that cake and just use this inside those craters. Okay, so once you're happy with your moon cake, I'm going to bring back in my space board, and I'm just going to pop a small amount of buttercream just in the center. I'm then just going to use a spatula, and I'm carefully going to lift the cake into position. The next thing that I'm going to do is just create a space rocket to go on the top and look like it's landing on the moon. So I've just got a plastic dowel here. Now this one measures 9 inches in length, and all I'm going to do is build my rocket on the top half of this so that we can push it into the cake. And I've just got some grey and some red modelling paste or gum paste just to make my rocket. So first of all, I'm going to use a ball around the size of the palm of my hand, and all I'm going to do is just create a cone shape with this, and then just push the bottom onto my work surface and just get that bottom area nice and smooth. So there we have the starting shape for our rocket. Push my dowel up the center. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to colour my rocket so that it looks silver rather than grey. So I've just got some satin silver edible luster dust, and I'm just going to mix that with some Sugar Flare Rejuvenating Spirit, and this is just going to give me a silver paint. So we're just going for a rocket with some red trim and also a little window for the astronauts to see out. I'm then just going to take my red gum paste and roll this out until it's a thickness of around 2 to 3 millimeters. I'm then going to use a large piping tip. So this one just measures around 1 inch in diameter, and I'm just going to cut out some circles. I'm then just going to cut down so we've got a straight line about 1/2 centimeter in. I'm then going to take the end of my piping tip again and just cut that out so that we create bottom sections of our rocket. So these are just going to sit on the side. I'm just going to pop these to one side just for them to harden slightly before we add them to our rocket. So the next thing to do is just to create the little window. So I'm going to take a small amount of that grey. I've then just got some circle plunger cutters, and this one measures just over 1 centimeter. So I'm just going to cut out a circle and also just cut out the center, and this is just going to give us the outer part of the window. I'm then going to take just a very small amount of white, and I'm just going to pop those two together and push those down. So the white is just going to be the glass center. Take a toothpick. I'm just going to put some dots in there just so it looks like bolts that into place. I'm going to go over the top of that grey just with our silver. We then just want to add some red trim around the edge. So I'm going to add a circle of red on the top and just a trim around the bottom. Using the end of the piping tip, I'm just going to cut out a circle of the red. I'm then going to pop some edible glue just onto the back of there. We can just pop that on the top and just smooth it down the side. And I'm just gonna add a trim along the bottom. Okay, so when my rocket is added to my cake, I want to have smoke coming out the bottom so it looks like it's landing on the moon. So I need to create the part of the rocket at the bottom which the smoke is gonna come out of. So I've just colored some of my modeling paste in a really dark gray color, and I'm just gonna roll that into a ball, which I'm gonna flatten down slightly until it's around 5mm in height. I'm then going to take the end of the piping tip that we used to create the sides of the rocket, and I'm just going to cut out a circle. I'm then going to pop a small hole in the center just so we can push it onto that dowel and just slide that all the way down. I'm then just going to go in with my craft knife and just push some lines into the edge of that. So there we have our space rocket. So the next thing that I want to do is just create the smoke that is going to come out of the bottom. Now you may have seen a technique similar to this in my Twinkle Twinkle Little Star cake, but in order to make the smoke, I'm actually going to do it in the same way that I made my 3D clouds. So I'm going to start with just a flattened ball which is around the same size as that area that we just added. I'm going to pop a circle in the bottom of that. I'm then going to pull off some balls of icing and just start building up, placing those on top of each other just to create this 3D smoke effect. And once you're completely happy with that, I'm just going to roll out some of my white icing. I'm just going to brush on some water onto those balls just to make it and just drape it over the top. Now I'm just going to use my fingers, just go in, just pushing around edges of those balls. I'm then going to trim around the outside, just leaving around 1 centimetre of spare icing. Pop back in, circle in the centre so we know where our dowel is going to go. Now once you're happy with how it's looking from the top, I'm just going to use a knife just to get it off of the surface and just flip the whole thing over. I'm then going to pop a small amount of edible glue just around that edge, and whilst holding it I'm just going to pull that excess over just so from the other side just looks like one area. So now all that's left for me to do is just bring the cake back in, pop this on and add our rocket. Okay, so I've got my cake back in, and all I'm going to do is just pop some edible glue just onto the top of that just to allow my smoke to stick, and I'm just going to pick it up and just pop it into place. So it's just sitting between those craters. So I'm just going to add some edible glue just into the center of that smoke, and I'm going to take my rocket, and with the dowel I'm just going to push this all the way into the cake. And we want to push it all the way down so that it looks like the smoke is coming out of the bottom. Now just to finish off the smoke, I'm going to take just a small amount of the light grey, so the shadow grey edible tint that I used, and I'm just going to dab that onto that smoke. But I'm just highlighting some of those areas where it just dips in around the different balls. Now we want to add on those red sections of our rocket. So all I'm going to do is just take some edible glue, pop that onto that straight edge. I can then place them against my rocket, and I'm just going to use the smoke just to balance them on so that they stay in place. So the last thing that I'm going to do is just add some gold stars around the bottom of the board. So I've just got some cutters here and some plunger cutters. So I'm just going to roll out some white modelling paste. Now I'm going to leave this quite thick to cut out my larger stars, just because I want these to stand up on the board. I'm then going to roll it out a little bit thinner just to create some really tiny ones. So I'm just going to colour my stars with some gold. So I've got some royal gold luster dust, and I'm just going to mix this with some rejuvenating spirit. Okay, so I've got all my gold stars, and I'm just going to add some of those smaller ones just onto the board. Some of the bigger stars I created, I'm just going to add some edible glue just onto two of the bottoms of the star point. Slightly push those into that icing on the board. So there we have our finished space rocket cake with our spaceship landing on the moon. I really hope you enjoyed this video tutorial and will enjoy making your own space rocket cake. If you have, then don't forget to give this video a like, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, you can always subscribe to the CakesbyLynz YouTube channel. I'll also put a link in the description below to all my social media, so you can head over and follow me there. So until next time, bye!